What's going on, YouTube? It's Big Land here, Dragonfly Method. Once again, we outside doing something, but we ain't really doing too much. I'm just hanging out today. I figured I would just go ahead and do a video of my truck loadout since I'm out here cleaning it out and organizing again and whatnot. So if you liked the bag loadout, the Vertex Ghost right here, if you like that video, stay tuned and rock with me while we go over the truck, all right? All right, so let's just go ahead and start with the door and work our way from the driving door, you know, left to right, front to back, all right? So right here, you gotta have bug spray. As y'all know, I'm an outdoorsman, and them yellow flies and them mosquitoes have been pretty bad this year. So I keep some of that at the ready. Also, this flashlight I got, it's pretty good. It's from Harbor Freight, and this thing has some power on it. It wasn't too expensive. I think maybe 15, 20 bucks, but this gets a nice beam. Maybe I'll get some footage of me using it at night as I post this video, so we'll see about that. But it's a really good flashlight. Let's see, got some work gloves here. Just your little, I think these are gonna be made by Heart. Yeah, I know. Hyper tough leather gloves from Walmart. You know, working on chopping wood and stuff like that when I'm camping. Also, these are the Hearts right here. These Hardy gloves. Straight from maybe Harbor Freight, maybe Walmart, I can't remember. Real budget friendly. Changing tires, things like that. Comes in handy. Keep your butt clean, guys. Okay? Keep you some wipes. Alright? No, keep your butt clean, keep your hands clean. That's why I got these self-explanatory. Get all them fish guts off my hands before I hop back in the truck and start driving. Do a lot of fishing, get into a lot of nasty stuff. I ain't gonna lie, this right here is pretty dope to me. I got a King's Loot wallet, and that wallet came with this little pouch. I'm not quite sure what this is for, but maybe I'm using it for what it's intended for, because I put some change in here and it's called King's Loot. I just thought that was pretty dope, pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Is it ironic? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But King's Loot, and I got some King's Loot in here. Okay? All right, now let's go over to the center console. All right, y'all, so this is the center console. This is the main starter show in the center console right here. I have different tools that I use on the frequent. And I got this thing for Sports Academy, and it keeps everything pretty much snug and organized. As you can see here, I got my Klein's pliers out here. I like Klein's, by the way. I know there's a big old debate about who has the best setup. Nipex and Klein, that's your boy right here. So, ratchet and wrench. Klein's, baby. Klein's all throughout here. Ratchet and screwdriver. Then you got your SAE. Is this SAE? And your millimeters. Gotta have both of these. I got these from Tractor Supply for my little ratchet and wrench here. All right. You guys can I'll just show y'all what's in here. Y'all know what this stuff is. It's been 1,000,001 videos like this. At this point, you guys know what y'all are getting into. These little cheap construction cutters. That's what I call them, or box cutters. That's what I call them. What else do I keep in here? I do keep some super glue in here. And let's see what else we got. I think that's all that's in this bag. And I do have the screwdriver that goes into this. By the way, it's at the bottom. I'm not finna go through it. And some WD-40 for the tool maintenance on the back right here. All right, let's get inside. Baofeng UV5R radios for when I'm out with the guys. Maybe we deep in the woods and we need to stay in contact and there's no reception. I use this for when I'm like hog hunting, coyote hunting, or whatever I'm doing out in the woods. You know, I need to get a speaker to attach to this on the side right here. That's the next purchase. Air freshener. I did just see that top fall on the side. Air freshener. Headlamps. Real cheap Ozark Trail headlamps. The battery's finna die on these things, but they work pretty good. It has the red light on it as well. All my outdoor guys, we all keep an extra pair of socks in the truck. All right. This thing is actually pretty cool. It's a charging cable, but right here, it has two different adapters. Got USB-C and your fast charging cable right there. What else do I keep in here? I tried these things out. They suck. No offense, Alp. I never smoked cigarettes, but I figured, you know, I saw it online. It was an impulse buy, so it just stays in here for right now. I always need to have some emergency snacks on hand and some emergency hydration on hand, and also some ibuprofen because we're getting old and our joints hurt and we need to take care of that. All right, that's all that's in here, and a Faraday bag. You know, this blocks out the signal from, you know, people spying on you and things like that. It was very cheap and I like this thing, so it stays in here. And this is for cable management. It's just a little hook and loop roll right here, and I just tear pieces up and keep all my wiring organized, as y'all can see. Okay, so that's all that's in there. Let's go to, let's see. Okay, let's go right here. Now, quick access stuff. I keep a pair of I keep my multi-tool right here. This isn't my main set, but when I just need something real quick, I'll grab this. And it has, let's see, bottle opener, you know, a little file right here. Also can be used as a flathead, can opener right there. What else does this have on it? Got your knife, got your saw, got your screwdriver here. It's not bad, you know. I'll use this sometimes, but I'll mainly use my my Leathermans in the bag over here. And this thing I just keep on me because when I'm using, like, I need something to cut rope or cut zip ties with like that. I'm always needing that, so this just lives right here. And my work truck keys. This setup kind of changes on the regular. This hand sanitizer. What we got right here? You got your measuring tool. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having brain farts. I've been having brain farts all day because I ain't got sleep. Tape measurer. Okay, got it. Lip balm and a lighter with my tape on it, because you never know, right? And then that lives right here in the cup holder, as y'all can see. All right, now let's go ahead to another section. All right, y'all, real quick, up here on the visor, I got this a little setup. I got my Write in the Rain notepad here, a Write in the Rain pen. All this stuff was bought at Lowe's. This wasn't bought at Lowe's. This is bought from Amazon. A pen and my old EMT badge. Speaking of which, I may do a video. You know, we'll get to that later. My old EMT badge, right? And obviously shades are in here. And let me show y'all something else, which I like. All right, right here. Let me move this. Sorry, y'all, bear with me. So right here, I got this off. This actually came with a med kit that I'm gonna show y'all in a second. And this did too, this mount, and it just fit perfectly in this little spot right here. So I had to do it. But this is a glass breaker. It's a glass breaker on top. and a seatbelt cutter right here, or is it? Yeah, it's a seatbelt cutter right here, and that just lives right here. I mean, it's just perfect. I had to do it, right? So yeah, I just had to show y'all that. Nothing on the other sun visor. Let's just get into this compartment over here. All right, let's get into this area here. It's not too much in here. I keep a pair of heavy duty scissors. Registration, insurance, all that's in here. I don't think I have nothing else in here. If I do, that means I don't use it if I don't remember. You gotta keep napkins in here. Every time you go eat, steal some napkins, okay? Air freshener and miscellaneous paperwork that I don't use, that I need to throw away, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So that's all for this compartment right here. All right, now for the passenger door, I don't keep too much over here. All right, I keep my mooring knife. This is for field dressing and things like that. I use it to cut bait sometimes, but it's mainly for field dressing. And a couple cleaning cloths over here, microfiber cleaning cloths over there. Let's go to the back. All right, y'all, we're in the back seat where all the fun stuff is, in my opinion. And let me move this out the way because this doesn't live in here that much. So, okay, all right, let's just start up here. This is an IFAC from, what's it called, Flare Sin. I found them on Instagram if y'all want to check those guys out. So let's see here. They have, let's start out with the shears. These are a great pair of shears. This is the name here, if I'm not saying that correctly. Flare Sin, if y'all can y'all see that? Great pair of shears. That's very important because there's a lot of BS out there, especially on Amazon. All right. Now, as I was saying up front, I'm gonna do an in-depth video of how to use all this. I was a EMT back in the day, okay, and I feel like I can give you guys a good overview of the proper way to use these things. So we're gonna do that in another video if you guys would like. So briefly, I'll just go over this. It has a tourniquet in it. Has a nasal airway kit in it. This is your lubrication. This goes up your nose to manage your airway, to keep it open. This is bandage in here. It's vacuum sealed very nicely. I'm not paid by these guys, but this is one of the better kits I've seen, especially for the money. Okay, got your bandage. You got your splint here. All right, great splint, especially for kids. You can cut it up and manipulate it how you want. Got some more emergency bandage here. So these are a pair of gloves, and this is compressed gauze over here. And you have another pair here. So nitrile gloves and gauze. Got some elastic bandage. Bandage, bandage, bandage. Because the thing is, you want to be able to stop the bleed. So different ways to stop the bleed all throughout the kit. And that is most important. Okay, this is a CPR mask. If you don't want the backwash, obviously. And here's a little marker, some tape. You would use this marker to mark the time and the date, or the time that you put this tourniquet on, because you can't have it over a certain amount of time. Emergency blanket. Chest seal, and some burn gel. Like I said, great IFAC kit, especially for your vehicle. This thing doesn't move. I keep it right here. Okay, so I know I have it if I need it. And as you guys have seen in my other video, going over the bag, I have another IFAC kit in there. So stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? And I'll just close this up, and we'll get back to it on the next portion. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to go eat a burger that my brother made, and it was amazing. Shout out to Andre. But we're back. Let's get this out of the way. This is my fishing bag setup. Maybe I'll do a video on that, but not right now. All right. Okay. So All right, we have a wool blanket in here. We keep it for so many different things, and this came in handy for the short amount of time that I've had it. Oh my God, keeping you warm, keeping you off the dirt, just literally everything you can think of with that wool. And they self-cleaning, low maintenance. I love that freaking blanket. All right, this is a gun range bag. We headed to the range today. I'm not gonna go over this. Let's get into this right here very briefly. So air pump for bikes, tires, for my vehicle tires, for blow up mattresses when we camping. This is a bar, you know, we got it from what's that, Harbor Freight. Once again, I love Harbor Freight, as y'all can tell. But this thing is running like a champ, and it's not expensive at all. I see no reason to go out and buy a DeWalt or anything like. Maybe I shouldn't say that. No, listen, we don't hate DeWalt over here. We like DeWalt, but this thing is just like half the price, and it does the same thing. Okay. Let's get into this section right here. Let me transfer to the GoPro. I keep, because I never know when I'm going fishing sometimes. Or sometimes I never know when I'm going fishing. So I just keep this little mini fishing pouch in here. Hooks, weights, artificial bait, stuff like that in here. The raincoat. This is Florida. Right. This is my son's little fishing pouch. We got more fishing videos coming soon. I don't think I have any fishing videos. We got fishing videos coming very soon. These little tabs I got from an Army surplus store, I believe. And you know, just light them. You just light them real quick and they do their thing. Got your duct tape here. You know, you gotta have duct tape, gun range tape. These are some little these are little rapids I got from Tractor Supply. They come in handy with a lot, like water hoses, just anything that you can think of, really, to use these, and I use them all the time. That's just a trailer hitch adapter, you know, hook adapter. And what is this? This is for a crab basket, guys, when we go crabbing. Y'all saw the crabbing videos. And these are just extra tent tie downs right here, and stakes in here. So that's all that's right here. I'm gonna put this back, and I'm gonna let the back of the seat down and show y'all what's back there. So it's kind of dark right here. A Gerber knife. This was given to me as a Christmas gift by one of my brothers, and this has been awesome. I used it camping. It has an emergency whistle on it that I like. A flint rod down here, and the knife itself here. And this here can be used to bang in tent stakes, nails, whatever you may need to use it for. But I like this thing. It's been pretty useful. We have some flare sticks back here. I want to light these things just for the fun of it. They look pretty cool at night. But this is for obviously emergency roadside needs. And that's all that's down here. That's the tire iron down there that I won't use. So that's all that's back here. We're gonna go over to the other side, the passenger side, and see what's in there. All right, so we're behind the rear passenger seat right here. So let's just see what we have. Emergency vest, just in case you break down, have to change something, I have to walk at night. Got one for my son and I believe they are a must-have. Also, I believe it's a must-have. Wherever state you're from, I'm in North Florida, and you need a road map. Okay, so I keep that back here because phones go down, signal goes out, phones die. You know what I'm saying. I have two tarps back here. I guess self-explanatory. Maybe you don't want to get dirty when you're changing your tire. We do a lot of camping, so we just keep these under the tents. They can be used as emergency shelter. Just keep some tarps in your truck if you have the room. Like you can see, I got them folded up back here. Gun range targets. That's all that's back here. So let's flip this back And let's get under this seat right here. Let's start here. All right. So we have, I'm hoping my mic is still working. All right. This is a first aid kit. The IFAC kit is up there on the seat as y'all already saw, but this is the first aid kit. So let's just get into this. All right, so it doubles as maybe an emergency kit as well. So we got some water purification tablets, some sting relief here, bee stings, things like that. Some more of those. Some more stop the bleeding equipment in here, just, you know, some packets that you pour into the wound. Bandages, I'm not gonna go through everything. Bandages, Advil, triangular bandage, self-adhesive gauze, just literally everything that you might need, guys. You know, self-explanatory. I recommend you put one together just in case, especially if you got room in your vehicle. So that's that one. All right, let's put that down here and let's see what else is under here. All right, what we got? All right, got your battery charger. Okay, no codes are great. They work for it. They work whenever you need them to work. I've had that thing about a year and some change. It's been doing its thing. Hadn't charged it yet. I'm always out in the woods. I think this is a new road actually. So I'm always getting lost as well. So I'll tend to tie these on trees. If I'm lazy and don't feel like paying attention to where I'm going, I'll just know to tie these to trees so, you know, whatever yards. And they, you know, they bright orange and reflective. Some more emergency blankets. More ponchos, got 4 in here. Gotta have some batteries, AAA, AA. I actually need to put some of these in my headlamp. And that's all that's in here. I think that's emergency glue down at the bottom. So that's what I keep in here. Okay. Let's close this up and see what else we got. Tool bag. Let's go over the tool bag real briefly. I ain't trying to have y'all here all day. Y'all got to get home and watch the game. Got to get out of church and watch the game. Okay. Y'all know what that is. All right, I got these Quinn tools for free. These 2 Quinn tools for free at Harbor Freight. Got your Phillips and your flathead. Gotta have your WD-40, guys. Tire valve kit, our stem kit. Just in case, you know. If you do a lot of off-roading, you already know what these are. But sometimes you're, let's say, in a mud hole and it bends. So you have to replace these. You have to replace your valve, and that's what this is for. Okay. Got some pliers right here. What else is in here? Maybe y'all do want to see what's in here. Let me just slow down. Okay. Ratchet and wrench. Let me see. Let's get to the good stuff down here. All right. Oh, vice grips. Bolt cutters. Like I say, pliers. This is another set of screwdrivers, Pittsburgh. All right. This should be more organized than what it is. Gotta have a tire plug kit. This hadn't been opened yet, thank goodness. Okay. Got some more, and then these here, I use more than anything else in this tool bag for working on my rifles, my sights, my son's bike, my son's scooter. Underrated tool that you should always keep in here. Keep you some L wrenches in here. Or Allen wrenches, sorry. I told y'all I like Klein, right? I think they make good stuff. And it all kind of works together. Okay, so I'll just give y'all a good little overview of what's in here. I have the actual ratchet wrench in that tool bag that I showed y'all already. check out Klein, man, if y'all looking for a tool company to be loyal to. I'm not telling you, yeah, you gotta do it, but I like them. Okay. And let's see what else we got. Window cleaner that stays under here. All right, I got more gloves by Hardy. I tend to use those when I'm grabbing boxes or something like that. This came with the truck. I haven't ran out yet. It's just a little car maintenance, you know, to keep you all nice and shiny, looking all nice and new. Glass cleaning, some interior detailing. Not the best detailer I've used, but it's free. And these are just the NOCO cables right here. Y'all saw the charger already. Okay, that's all for this side. Let's go right here to the rear passenger seat. Now, it's not too much in here, but something you may not have thought about. It's a urine bag. So if you have small children, my son is old enough, he doesn't need this, but if you have small children, you're taking a long trip, might want to look into these. Real cheap off Amazon, so you don't have to pull over on the middle of the interstate, right? So just think about that. I didn't realize how many emergency blankets that I have, but I guess that's not a bad thing. I keep stamps and envelopes in here as well. Let's see what else. I'll just show you guys. This is my son's side of the seat right here. I'll show you what he keeps as far as his EDC. He got to keep his lips nice for the ladies, okay? His Lucky Challenge coin that he got from the owner of the gun range here in Tallahassee, Talon Range. Okay, it's a little sheepdog coin. His little cool shades, his gloves. What else we got? Some wipes, gotta stay fresh for the ladies, and some hand sanitizer. Okay, so I'm gonna organize this and I'm gonna show you all the last part, which is the rear, the truck bed. Okay. Oh, this I almost forgot. Another glass breaker. I have it on my son's side, so he just pulls that off, and then, you know, use it. Hopefully he doesn't have to use it, right? Knock on wood, but that's what this is for. Got it off Amazon. You just press it against the window, and it does its thing, right? All right, y'all. We're almost to the end of the video. If you made it this far, I really appreciate that. Since this is a new channel, I'm not gonna do this all the time. I just ask that y'all hit the like button, subscribe, so I can get my likes and my views up, and my subscriptions up, subscribers up, I mean. And I would really appreciate that, okay? So let's get into the truck bed. It's mainly just this big old toolbox right here. The cooler. Y'all will see in a minute. Just hold on a second. You guys are familiar with the cooler here. Y'all have seen it in almost every video. We're gonna have to get that cooler a name. It's got its own little personality, I feel like, already. Let's just get to the straightforward stuff. We'll keep a shovel in here. A lot of time spent in the woods, having to dig myself out of sticky situations. That is a little water container, putting out campfires. What else have I used it for? Just, you know, what you need water, well, washing your hands at the campsite, just stuff like that, right? I keep me and my son's boots back here. Let's just get straight into this part right here, all right? Let's just go and open this up. Let's go ahead and get into it. What do we got? What do we have in here? All right. Let's just be, I gotta organize this thing. This is a tripod. Yeah, coyote hunting. What else have I used it for? Deer hunting, things like that. From, Walmart? Decent price, maybe Bass Pro, I can't remember. So I have that in here. Have to have some buckets, maybe throwing in fish, crab, deer feed that I'm mixing up, my secret deer sauce, stuff like that. So gotta have some buckets in here. A little spare, you know, extra gas, Over here. Over here, zip ties. I use these things almost every day, depending on what I'm doing, but mainly to tie down my trail cameras, for wire organization, things like that. So these always come in handy. I would recommend you having a pair or a bag of these. Over here, turn the camera a little bit. Over here, this is trash. Y'all didn't see that. All right. Got some little trolley jack over here. It's just a 2-ton. I need to get a bigger one. Another impact wrench here by Bar. Y'all can see I like Bar, you know. Harbor Freight is really where I do most of my shopping, as y'all can tell. But this right here is for, you know, getting those lug nuts off of those tires. What else we got? We have some rescue straps here. I can't think of the name right now, guys, but I got 3 of them. This is a transfer pump, you know, transferring gas in an emergency situation. Maybe if we get a nice little apocalypse one day, I can use that, right? Let's see. What else we got? Some more socket wrenches back here. This is in here right now. I used it to mix up the corn in my little secret corn, my secret dish sauce. That's just, it's living back here for right now. It's not hurting anybody. Okay. I got to think of the name of this company because I've been seeing good reviews on them. I haven't used this yet, as you can tell. I can't remember the company name of this. I'll tag it, or maybe I'll just say it in a video. But all of this is Harbor Freight right here, guys. If you look over here, I have some rope. I have some backup car chargers, battery chargers down here. Y'all saw the NOCO up front, but you need to have a backup just in case. Shovel. Some more tie downs right here. Anyway, I use this thing a lot too. This is just a saw. To cutting down branches when I'm off road, trying to get to my secret fishing spots that I won't tell y'all about. What else we got down here? Things that you guys have seen before, okay? All right, got my little pry tool here. Got my, if y'all hear my nephew in the back, sorry about that. Something's wrong with him. The extra gas here, some more socket wrenches down here behind the shovel. Another axe here, and I have an axe here. A lot of axes in here. Okay. Then you got your breaker bar. That's the main star of the show back here. Nice breaker bar. You can't skimp out on this. You can't go cheap on that. Okay. And I have a chair for watching ball games and things like that. Just a little chair in there. When I'm at my son's games and stuff. And more rope. And that's all that's back here, guys. And I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry if I'm rushing. It's just hot out here. All right. So hang around for a second. All right, y'all. Once again, thank you for hanging out. I know this is a small channel. You wasn't really sure what you were getting into when you clicked this video. But I hope the quality was there. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's Big Land, Dragonfly Method, and I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time, all right? Make life good. Peace.